As we know, it is just over 48 hours until the polls close. Well, it's a sort of funny, it's a movable feast, I have to say, that one. Throughout New Zealand for local government elections, there is gnashing of teeth in some quarters and other quarters, quietly confident. It seems the smaller the council, the better the turnout in general. I've talked already about the Māori ward turnout, but gee, you could put the Māori ward turnout just quietly along with along with Queenstown Lakes as well.
Have you always wanted to visit India, but the hassle of planning and the intensity of group schedules is putting you off? Hi, I'm Craig, owner and tour leader of Maharaja Tours. With 40 years experience travelling India, I curate stress-free luxury tours where you can expect top hotels, easy travel, excellent guides and delicious food. Visit my website www.maharajatours.co.nz and explore your options for touring incredible India.
But there seem to be largely two election agencies who have taken over most of the running of these local elections in New Zealand. One of them is called Election NZ, or elections.com. That's based in Christchurch, so that's doing my ones, for example. And the other one that's doing, probably the other half of them, quite frankly, is Independent Election Services Limited, which I think is doing Auckland, and a large number of other councils as well. So I think between the two of them, they've probably cornered the market for running elections, local body elections in 2025. Well, the chief executive, or the director of Independent Election Services, Dale Ofsoske, joins us now. Dale, great to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you'd be as busy as buggery at the moment.
Kia ora.
Can you hear me, Dale?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, I've got you. Good, excellent. Listen, how many council elections are you actually looking after this election, your company?
We're looking after 21 territorial authorities, which is just about half the number of electors in New Zealand, about 52%.
And you've got the big one, haven't you, Auckland?
Yes, we have Auckland, which is a third of the country regarding electors, yep.
Okay, I've got some questions to ask you because most people are confused. We've been getting a message that we can't post our vote anymore, and that we've got to take it into either a council service centre or drop it in at one of the big bins at the supermarkets. Are you telling me that anything that's posted after Tuesday won't be counted in terms of even though it'll be received, will have been posted before Saturday and be received by your time at some time therein or after?
Yeah, look, the law says it must be received by me by midday on Saturday. We recommend posting by Tuesday, but if someone pops it in the post Tuesday or Wednesday, there's a good chance it'll still get to me by midday on Saturday. But if they post it on Friday, of course, it's not going to get to me by midday Saturday.
So you count special votes, for example, you won't be counting them prior to 12 o'clock Saturday. And so
Correct.
You'll count those presumably next week sometime, starting, I guess, on Monday.
Yeah, start Monday.
Yeah. So it just seems bizarre to me that you could post stamp, you've done it, you've sent it in, but that won't even be counted as a special vote. Is that right? You're just going to throw it in the bin somewhere.
Well, special votes still have to be received by midday on Saturday as well. So everything must be in the electoral officer's hands by midday. So if some votes come back on Monday through the post, yes, we cannot count them. They get bundled up and recorded and sent off to the court.
For what point and purpose would that be, Dale?
The law requires us to bundle. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to let them know we won't be counting these ones.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, also as a statistic, I think Department of Internal Affairs want to know that as a statistic as well.
Is this a relatively new innovation that essentially, even though you can vote up until Saturday, you can't post it after Tuesday? Is that because of the vagaries of New Zealand Post in this country at the moment? You used to be a very good organisation, but you know.
That is correct, Michael. I mean, we have to use our postal service providers. And I guess this is why most councils now put their vote bins out in the community, because with those vote bins or your council's offices, you can actually drop it in right up until midday on Saturday. So that will capture a lot more votes that people may have thought, oh, I've missed the post from Tuesday, therefore I can't vote. That's not the case. You can still hand deliver it to one of many places across the districts.
Right, so it's not just my service centre. I can go to my supermarket at 1 minute to 12 on Saturday and pop it in.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Listen, it must be a major operation because you've got so many supermarkets. I was just thinking of Auckland in particular. Is somebody from your organisation waiting there at literally 12 o'clock to go, right, that's it, no more, I'll unlock this and put it on the back and off I go? Or are you doing it as a sort of a staggered sequence?
No. The law is quite specific. Those vote bins must be sealed or removed by midday on Saturday. So yes, we've got 250 of them. There will be 250 of council employees who are my electoral officials there on the spot to either seal them to stop votes going in, or they are removed.
Oh, wow. Gosh, so you've got a lot of temporary employees at the moment, I take it then, Dale.
Correct. Yep, we do. Yep.
All right. Now, so give me some indication. Are you counting the votes that are coming in now?
We are processing the votes, but we do not count them. So what that means is that as they come in now, we're able to undertake the roll scrutiny. So we mark people's names off the roll to make sure they only vote once. We extract them. We scan the voting documents, we process them, and we've got 3 processes to make sure the individual votes and preferences are captured correctly. But we are unable by law to actually push the total button, if you like, until
Oh,
after midday on Saturday.
oh, okay. So it's sort of semantics, isn't it? The machine is counting them, but it's just not going to tell you what the results are until 12 o'clock. Is that right?
Absolutely right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right. So at 12 o'clock, you go bang, there's the button, and
Yep.
it pushes it up. D-
Yep.
we've noticed at last election or the elections before that STV elections, where they do the single transferable vote, as distinct from just the tick, the first past the post one, seem to take longer to report. Is there a reason for that?
Well, with STV, people vote for more candidates because for first past the post, for example, there's 3 vacancies. You can only vote for 3, up to 3. With
Yeah.
STV, there might be 15 candidates, and a person can actually rank right up to 15. So we have more votes or preferences that we need to capture, and then we need to put those through what we call the STV calculator, which has been provided by the Department of Internal Affairs to actually generate and do all the calculations and permutations that is required for STV, and that does take longer.
Right. So, what time could we reasonably expect the first results from the first past the posts being made available on Saturday afternoon?
We're suggesting mid-afternoon. It might be as early as 2 p.m. We have to. These are called progress results. So there's 3
Yeah.
lots of results. Use your
Yeah.
progress results, and then there's preliminary, and then there's your final.
So the progress result is all the votes that you've captured up until that day. The preliminary one, I assume, is all the stuff that came in on the Saturday that you haven't counted. And then your final is
Yep.
after you've processed your specials. Have I got that right?
Correct. That's right. Yep.
Okay, all right. The progress results, how much roughly, what are we talking about in terms of the percentage of the vote that captures? Is it 70,
Um,
80%? Is it more?
no, it's 85 to 90%
Oh,
for
okay.
those. Yeah. And then you've got the ones that include in your preliminary result, which is your Saturday morning delivery ones, hand delivered ones,
Yeah.
and that is getting higher and higher each election because historically people leave things to the last minute and then they drop it in by midday, and of course we then have to turn those around and include those in the preliminary count.
In the preliminary count. And the preliminary count
Preliminary
comes out,
result.
yeah. Sometimes it comes out, I think I've seen it on a Sunday afternoon almost, but it must come out
Yeah.
on a Monday or something, does it? Or when does that come out?
No, it comes out on the Sunday afternoon. except for Auckland, which is of course the largest. That is a significant project because of the 250 locations spread across the city
Yeah.
that we have to then process on the Sunday, and that will come out Monday morning.
Okay, so it'll come out on Monday morning. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now, the Māori referendum, just to complex things a little bit more, you must be dealing with that particular issue for a number of your councils as well, yeah?
Have you always wanted to visit India, but the hassle of planning and the intensity of group schedules is putting you off? Hi, I'm Craig, owner and tour leader of Maharaja Tours. With 40 years experience travelling India, I curate stress-free luxury tours where you can expect top hotels, easy travel, excellent guides and delicious food. Visit my website www.maharajatours.co.nz and explore your options for touring incredible India.